Alright, so my original plan was to talk about Teto, all that stuff relating to her, how I've grown obsessed with her over the time I've been looking into her. But I've decided I'm probably going to save that for another time because I've been procrastinating that and I've been procrastinating this for quite some time. So, anyways, if you couldn't tell, over the past few months, or I guess at this point, over this past year, I've gotten pretty obsessed with characters like Hatsune Miku, Kasane Teto, and the Yellow One. I've been liking art about them, listening to music with them in it, a lot of music with them in it, a lot, and even buying merchandise of them. Miku plush coming soon. Point is, I really like them, and I don't really show or talk about my like for them with anybody, or not nearly enough to satisfy myself. So now I'm going to talk a bit about some of the stuff I've come across, starting with... I like art. Art is one of those things where when you see someone who's good at it, you can't help but admire them. It makes you want to get good at it so you can express things that you can't really put into words yourself. Like I tried my hand at drawing. Let me show you some of my Miku and Teto drawings.
So this one right here is Miku. See, I got her twin tails, and I got the two squares that be on them. And then right there is Teto. You can tell that one's Teto because she got the drills on her head. I tried really hard to make these, so
that out of the way. Let me also show some art from online artists that I really like. There's only one artist, actually, that I really liked on Instagram by the name of Saint Tufa. I just love the way they draw their characters. Their style is really eye-grabbing, especially the way they make the faces look. They do a really good job when it comes to drawing the facial expressions of the characters, I noticed. I really like it. I'm not really good at reviewing art. I'm not that smart a guy, believe it or not. I don't really have that many words to say, but here, I'm just going to show some of my favorites and then move on before I make myself look stupider than I already do. I know I made it seem like I was going to talk about way more art than that, but I really just wanted a reason to talk about Saint Tufa because I wasn't too sure how else to bring it up to anybody. But anyways, first song, Vocaloid song, we're going to be talking about is Triple Baka. A classic in the field featuring Miku, Teto, and the Yellow One. I like this song for both the sounds and the looks. I like how silly Teto looks in this song. The Yellow One isn't a Vocaloid or an Utaloid for that matter, which is funny. Her name is Neru, but I've mostly seen people refer to her as just the Yellow One, which is really funny to me. The song itself was made back in 2008, which makes me think about what the heck I was doing back then. Then I remember I wasn't even conscious. The original creator's name is Leme's P, but for some reason they decided to delete it. But luckily was re-uploaded by a fella by the name of Sei Satsuko. Both can be found on YouTube. The Neru character, by the way, I forgot to mention, doesn't have a voice in the song. She's just beeping and booping using her little cell phone that she has on there. Not my favorite song out of all the Vocaloid songs, but not a bad song either.
Such a classic melody. 1, 2, 3, you know the word, so sing along with me.
Alright, I gotta come clean. I'm a new gen Miku fan.
How can you even say that?
I know. Tell me to die. Anyways, Static is a newer song released pretty recently. It's akin to an old-fashioned cartoon. That's like the best way I can describe it. Miku looks like a cartoon I'd watch back in the day. I was just sitting on the couch after school, my grandma's house, turning on the TV. That's just what I see. I love this song, frankly. It's really good. I like the visuals. I like how it sounds. I like how it makes me feel. A lot of the newer Vocaloid songs, actually, pretty recently, seems to have like a lot of secrets in them or something. And that's always a pleasure to find when I rewatch the music videos or just listen to them in general. Like Static, for example, it seems if you're not watching the actual music video, it feels like a pretty joyous song, a pretty happy-go-lucky song. But then when you watch the music video, the initial opening of the song is like Miku with her face pressed up against the screen, like watching and waiting for somebody to like click on her. And then you can immediately tell that the visuals and the music kind of tells a different story if you're not paying close enough attention. The video will glitch sometimes, and instead you'll see Miku seeming like nervous or anxious, like scared you might click off of the video or something. It's like, and then it almost feels like she's like desperately pleading, trying to make sure that you don't stop listening or don't forget about her. And before you think like, wow, Kamari, how did you figure these things out? I gotta be honest, I didn't figure them out. I just watched a video. As much as I want to claim that I did, the stuff I know is from a YouTube short by a fella named Melpoid on YouTube. Go watch him. He figured it out. I'm just parroting it. Anyways, in the video, she does like a little dance where like apparently it's like some code or language and she's spelling out "don't go," which is like, how in God's name did people figure that out? Like, that's insane to me. I forgot to add into the script that the Static song is made by Flavor Folly. Like, who's Flavor Folly? Wait a minute. Jamie Page? Next, listening to the lyrics, after seeing through the different perspective, it's more like she's trying to not be forgotten. Especially since as of recent, Teto has really been on the rise. You know, like the pair and the fat one. And Teto has even been on a live stage performance with Miku this year, which is like pretty cool because you gotta remember that Teto wasn't even like a real Vocaloid when she was first made. She was just like an April Fool's joke made by a few people and making fun of Miku. And it's like it's really cool seeing her on stage with Miku now. And I'm sure a lot of Teto fans have been waiting ages for something like this to happen, so you can imagine how joyous they are. In short, Miku just doesn't want to end up as just another trend. She wants to stay with us. And don't you worry, Miku. I'll make sure they all remember you. Things will be exactly as they should be. Mesmerizer. This song, at this point in time, by today's calculations, you can consider it an older song, but I say it's still one of the newer songs. This song is crack. I'm the addict. I can't get enough.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Call me new gen Miku fan all you want, but this, I love it. I know for a fact there's still a plethora of songs that I have yet to even experience. Regardless, I'd argue Mesmerizer has been a big influence on a lot of songs Vocaloid fans have put out in recent years. Visuals, audio, effort, all culminate into this magnificent musical masterpiece of a song that I listen to religiously. This Miku thing is getting out of hand. That said, let's quit the chat, get to the real stuff, huh? Hey, what are you doing? Sometimes when I share the things I like with other people, they'll say, Kamari, don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this? To which I respond, I personally don't see it. I'm certain we've all seen Mesmerizer a number of times before. You could say it already ran its course on the web. However, I still think it's in its prime, still fresh on the web, even. Now, instead of just rambling, how about we dig a bit deeper? When you watch Mesmerizer for the first time, it seems all happy, all upbeat, until it nears its end and you see this. Miku's neck seemingly snaps, something akin to when you walk in on Sayori in Doki Doki Literature Club.
I gently open the door.
Why does he react like that?
Point is, something is up, but I'm certain nothing more of it was thought of when you first watched it, because the music is really good. It's really good. I really like the music. When you rewatch it, you notice some things, like the lyrics, for example. No thinking about real feelings. Are you pretending to not notice the absolute truths and your own heart? Or you give a feeble cry, such shameful conduct. I've got a recommendation for you. The Ultimate Escape. Now, reading those out loud, it sounds a bit odd, I'll admit. Surely nothing else odd will show up until I see this. Teto signing the word help. Or this one, where she's blinking in Morse code the word help. Help from what, I wonder? And then there's this bit right here, where it's clearly Miku getting hypnotized. You can tell by the way her eyes, like her pupils, dilate more and more, whatever. Now, if you were to ask me the first time I watched this, what it all could possibly mean, I'd tell you I don't have a damn clue what any of it could possibly mean. Now, though, if you ask me, I'd say it's probably like a take on escapism or something like that. I don't know. I'm not exactly the right type of person to come to when it comes to reading into things, looking for the deeper meaning of stuff. I mean, you could probably tell that just by looking at me right now. Look at me, I got Memorizer. I've heard it. You've heard it time and time again, like the noise annoying orange makes.
You know what you need, Orange? What? Knife.
So let's kick back, let's relax, and let's see what the heck he has to say about this video right here. The lack of people talking about this video upsets me. Now, is it me overthinking it, or am I just losing my mind? Trick question, it's all of the above. When you see this, what do you think? I'll give time's up. It looks like and it sounds like it was made before the Mesmerizer we all know and love, is what you're thinking, I bet. You know what? I agree. See, there's Miku, over here's Teto, then there's the yellow one, the yellow one?
Fuck you! You fucking dick!
What is she doing here? She's in the other video. Wasn't this made before the Mesmerizer we know? 32 Key messed up, is what you're thinking. Yeah, I bet hearing that you think it wasn't made before. I say yes, it was made after. By whom? This fella right here, Reroy on YouTube, released the Lost Media version after the original. I've never seen this before. The Lost Media coming after the original just doesn't add up. I'm losing my mind. But there's more. An entire playlist made for this Lost Media project. I know it was purposefully made to seem like Lost Media, but that doesn't really explain why the other videos are still so unnerving. Like, take a look at this one. I don't know what to make of this, man. These short little videos, the tonal whiplash you get from them is jarring.
My heart beats like a drum, like a drum, 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 drum.
makes me so uneasy. The audio, the video, you gotta wonder what kind of mindset the creator had to be in to make this. But, let's take a step back. Maybe we're judging Leroy a bit too quickly. Let's take a look at another one of his videos. No, that one looks creepy, I'll be honest. Oh, there's one. Another mesmerizer one. Let's take a watch. Let's take a watch of this one. Yeah, you know what? That's enough of that.